Through the course of this videotape, world-renowned Collins radio expert Dennis Brothers will go step by step through the KWM-2. From basic operation and alignment to troubleshooting and modifying the radio, Dennis will give a detailed look into the idiosyncrasies of this famous transceiver. Dennis Brothers started his long association with Collins radio equipment in late 1963 when he was hired by the Collins Radio Company. Around the 1st of December, he began working at the Anamosa, Iowa plant, where the amateur radio division was located. He spent the next 8 years or so in Anamosa until 1971, when Collins began moving their amateur radio division to Cedar Rapids, where the headquarters and main plants were. During the time in Anamosa, Dennis worked in almost all aspects of the production of Collins' amateur radio equipment. In 1968, during the height of the Vietnam War, the employees at Collins worked for a year straight through, with 4 hours of overtime per day, 7 days per week, keeping the U.S. forces supplied with KWM-2s, 30L1s, and 30S1s. In early 1970, Collins Radio Company began having financial problems and laid off 5,000 of its 16,000 employees. Rockwell also began to buy stock in the company at this time. Meanwhile, the amateur radio division began its move back to the Cedar Rapids complex. Dennis worked at the main plant for 1 year and then was assigned to Building 108, where he began working in the customer return goods department, repairing amateur equipment. He gained valuable experience as a technician for the 4 years he worked there. Dennis finally left the company in June of 1976, when he moved back to western Nebraska to help his father farm. 4 months later, in October, Collins officially set Dennis up as an authorized service